Dear students, my greetings to all. Communication skills not only means how well you speak, but also means how well you listen, read, and write. Reading is one of the most important communication skills. So you need to know while measuring your language skills. Your reading may also be measured, be it State Board, CBSE, IGCSE, ICSE, and IB, ranging from primary to tertiary, I mean university, or be it any job interview or competitive examination. One common tool to assess your reading is reading comprehension. Many of you are often intrigued and haunted by the questions, how do I crack comprehension during examination? Are there any strategies? If you ask me, my answer is yes. One's ability to do comprehension effectively lies on the individual's exposure to reading over years. However, there are some simple strategies to assist you during examination. This has got 4 simple steps. Number 1, preview for general ideas. Number 2, read for the main ideas. Number 3, look for the content words and phrases. And 4, answer the questions. To put it in other words, you will have to simply skim and scan the passages. Let's discuss this in detail with an example. Dear students, time management is very important in doing a comprehension passage. Usually it takes 15 to 20 minutes for you to do a comprehension passage. First, we have to preview the passage. If you start with a general idea of the passage, it becomes easy for you to understand the passage. Previewing helps you get this general idea. To preview, read the first sentence of each paragraph. You have to do it very quickly. Always remember, a good paragraph is structured on one main idea. Previewing helps you find this. Next, read for the main ideas that can help you identify the point of view of the author, such as the thesis statement. I mean, if you compress the whole reading in a single sentence, what would it be? You have to ask yourself questions like, what's the main idea? What's the subject? What would be a good title? Next, you can read the questions and look for the important content words in it. Usually, the nouns, verbs, and adjectives are called the content words because they contain the content or the meaning of the sentence. You have to underline these key words and phrases. Then you can look for the answers from the passage. This will help you avoid wasting your precious time, as you need not read multiple times. This is called scanning. This helps you to answer the questions quickly. Let's take this reading comprehension as example. Now you know what we should do first. Yes, the first thing is to preview the paragraph. So pause this video and read the first 1 or 2 sentences of each paragraph quickly. Now you have got some general idea of the passage. It's about the earthquake and its impact. It takes only 1 minute for you to understand the general idea of these passages. Now pause the video, give it a quick reading and look for the main ideas. The main ideas of the first passage are: the violent movement of the Earth's crust happens as there is a pressure from below the Earth's surface, which builds up over many years. This is called the earthquake. Now look for the main ideas from the next passage. The main ideas here are: even though 150,000 earthquakes occur each year, only 100 are very destructive. Notably, quakes of the eastern United States has almost no strong quakes. The frequency of quakes forms 2 large belts, the Pacific Belt and the Mediterranean Belt. Now look for the main ideas in the last passage. The main ideas of the last passage are: The bricks that fall due to the quakes injure people and damage the properties. It also destroys water pipes, electric line and gas mains. In the year 1992, more than 50 villages of Latur and Osmanabad districts of India were wiped off. First paragraph describes what's the earthquake. The second one tells us not all earthquakes are dangerous. The third paragraph explains how disastrous it can be at times. Now, keeping all these main ideas in mind, can you form a possible thesis statement? It can be, earthquake is a violent and sudden movement of the crust, which may be mild or disastrous. Can you think of a title? Yes, it can be the signs of earthquake. Now, it's time to look for content words and phrases. When you read the questions, underline the key words and content words. Look for the same word or synonymous word from the passage. How do the large plates of which the earth's crust is made move and cause quakes? I'll underline these words. The words like larger plates, earth's crust, move and cause quakes. Answer for this question can be, pressure on the large plates which come from below the earth's surface builds up over many years and finally may cause the plates of the crust to move, resulting in a destructive earthquake. How many earthquakes occur each year? My focus will be on the number. Yes, 150,000 earthquakes occur each year, but only about 100 cause huge damage. One common question is, what if I come across an unknown word? Such instances, you can use context for vocabulary. Context is a combination of vocabulary and grammar that surrounds that word. If you know the general meaning of the sentence, you can predict the general meaning of a word. Example, seismic activity. Seismic means relating to or caused by earthquake. You can guess the meaning very easily. When it's difficult to find the meaning of the words, move on, don't get struck. Dear students, hope you've understood everything. I told you in the beginning, one's ability to do reading comprehension effectively lies on the individual's exposure to reading over years. Reading helps you in many ways. It helps you improve your stock of vocabulary. It helps you improve your language skills. It's said, today's readers are tomorrow's leaders. I want you to read variety of texts and get benefited out of it. I'm Ganesh Kumar, English teacher, signing off. Thank you for listening to me.